countries that are predominantly Muslim have acknowledged that the Muslim Brotherhood is a threat, and they've designated it as a terror group. That's the point. It's not anti-Islam, it's not anti-religion, it is a terror group.
It is a terror group. It is engaged in both pre-violent acts of warfare against us, as well as, in some places, violent ones. You know, its Palestinian franchise is called Hamas. Hamas is a designated terrorist organization, has been since 1994. And we've been indulging in this conceit that, well, the Muslim brothers in the Palestinian areas are terrorists, but the Muslim brothers in Washington, D.C. aren't. This is
absurd.
Absurd and more. But it's dangerous.
But it's not just something happening in Washington. And I think this is an important point everybody needs to understand. The insidious nature of this is that what you just said has caused you to be designated a hater.
A hater, a racist, a bigot, an Islamophobe.
And
by
yet
the Southern Poverty Law Center, among other organizations. Right. And that brings us back to what you said at the beginning. What's the point of that? The point of that is to silence me and to try to suppress the kind of information. You said path breaking. I honestly think the work that we've been doing, and some of it with your help at the Center for Security Policy, to expose this civilization jihad, and not just in terms of their master plan, but in terms of how it's operationalized in our courts, in our financial sector, in Hollywood, in our religious institutions, in our government. That's the most important work we do. And by the way, people can get access to it for free by simply going to our website, securefreedom.org. There's a whole litany of monographs and occasional papers and videos that will tell you what you need to know about what the Brotherhood is up to. But just to close this thought out, I am very much of the view that there are Muslims in America, as elsewhere around the world, who don't want to be in perpetual war against us, who don't want to force us to submit, which of course, as you know, is the literal meaning of the word Islam. The trouble is that the authorities of the faith, and a great many of its adherents, believe that something called Sharia is the path that they must follow. It is a complete way of life that requires them to engage in jihad against everybody else until they submit and until Sharia is dominant. A totalitarian system that is absolutely at odds with our Constitution, our freedoms, our economic well-being, our lives.
Well, let's talk about this one in particular, which is the free speech. Mm-hmm. So if I want to criticize Muhammad, what does Sharia say about that?
Sharia says that's a capital offense. That's called blasphemy. And any Muslim, without any sort of authority from anybody else, can execute you at will.